Alright, only a two-player game. I am going after him, but I don't really have any high numbers anyway, so I'm just going to put in this -3. I'm happy just to leave this alone and do nothing. I guess I get to starve this bot out a little bit. Just trying to work out how to actually get Discord to what good options do I have here? Well, no carnivore options, bit sad. There's no food available. No one's using any warning calls right now. I have a warning call and symbiosis set up to run. Did I put in? I put in a 3. I think keeping both of these is a good plan. If we're going to have a low food game, I'd prefer to successfully eat in it. Oh, brilliant. Okay, cool. That was actually really easy. Link account, make sure streamer mode's on, and it shows it. So that's cool. I should probably eat something. This is an easy choice. I put up the corporation, put the foraging here. I add a little bit of population. Probably one population here, one population in the fat tissue here. And we see how that goes for us this turn. Put in the population, we've got the fat tissue, made the population, foraging, fertile. So I'll be able to eat with both of them twice to take 6 food out. And then hopefully next time I can work out a way to use the intelligence. If I get another corporation, really good, I put an intelligence corporation up the front and just eat like a madman. That'll be good. If I don't get a corporation, I need to, if I can find a way to defend this species without the warning call, I can use that to get the intelligence in there. Also really good. So burrowing would do that for me, because I'll have a full fat tissue, hopefully. Yes, this is a reasonably peaceful game right now. 14, taking 6 from 14, very strong. So anytime you think about how much food you're taking from the watering hole, if you're taking more than a quarter of it, you're doing well, because there's 4 players, that's what you want to do. Even if it's not starving anyone, it's more than the other people are taking. Good rule of thumb, you're doing well if you're getting more than the other people. So we'll see, I didn't get a cooperation, and I'm going last this time, And I found this climbing, which can conveniently defend this species. So I'm going to put in this 0. Now, maybe this turns into a climbing carnivore. It doesn't, so that's good. So I'm pretty safe with this. I'm going to assume that maybe I'm going to be able to eat once. I can still intelligence once after I eat once anyway. And if I have to intelligence once, I'm still full. I think that Regularus is overdoing this a bit. So yeah, the aim is from just not eating as fast as me. The other guys do let me take, well, at least one, but preferably, you know, 2 or 3. If there's only 2, I take them here. If there's 3, I take it here. So there's 3, I deny that from everyone. And I've still got 1 hungry space to eat this way. That's always fun to see. Everyone else starves, you don't. And probably the strongest moves you can play in this game are the ones that result in that. Again, I'm here doing really well on the not needing to eat much. So I'm going to plug 1 population into both of them. If I can eat once, cool. If not, I spend both cards eating 6 more food, except only 5 because that's all that will fit into this species. Like, maybe someone makes a climbing carnivore that kills this. That's really sad. I didn't... Like, I could have put up the burrowing instead of the climbing, and then people can definitely attack it instead of only if they have climbing. Once, because then I fill it up again. But that would have cost me a card that I didn't really want to try to use. And, you know, even at this rate, maybe it can eat it 3 times. Bit sad. I'll deal with it next turn. If he can eat it 3... Wait, no, that can't be a climbing fat tissue carnivore. He can eat this once if he can eat it at all. It's not terrible. Could be an intelligence carnivore. He can eat twice. Well, he can still only eat it once with an intelligence carnivore. He can't extinct this. Why does this guy still have 4 species alive? Who let that happen? Not sure it's really worth his while using this intelligence in this way. I mean, he's getting 2 for it each time if he's hitting my 2 body size species. And he's denying me the ability to eat some of the food. Okay, stopping Regularus getting cards is great. I appreciate it. Yeah, he can't prevent me using my intelligence here, so I'm happy to do that. If I miss out on 1 food, well, I'm not even going to miss out on the food, it's just going to be in my fat tissue instead of in my population if he eats this. Yeah, that does actually make me miss out on a food, so I eat this with this one, so I can still intelligence afterwards. So this is going to stay on the 1 population that it is on, not 1 body size. I'll probably push it up to this one up to 4, this one up to 6 population. Yeah, I really don't want to use defensive herding right now because he does have an intelligence. So we'll stick with the climbing. If he gets a climbing, sort of bad. We'll see what's going to happen here. If I need to use intelligence twice, I'll probably do it before I eat. It stops me taking 1 food out of the watering hole, but it means I definitely can use the intelligence instead of having to feed once and then he attacks. I only get to use intelligence once. Cool, so he only gets 1 attack. He almost definitely does it on one of these 2 body size species. Probably mine, because I've been doing pretty well. So one of the questions that comes up is, do I want to make sure I fill the population? I believe the answer is yes, so I'm going to intelligence first, then eat this one. Now if he does eat this, he doesn't fill up. It seems unlikely. And next turn I get to take the 3 that are left over. So next turn, if I have excessive defences, I'm going to look at putting one of them in place of this fat tissue. Okay, that was just stupid, because now he has to eat this. Or this. And really, he should have eaten to get as much as possible. This population hurts me just as much as this population at this point, and it fills him up. Yeah, this guy being able to get so much food this whole game, because people have just been putting it in and he's had these long necks, isn't great. Part of me is wondering, if I had an ambush right now, I'd think about turning this into an ambush carnivore. I do not have an ambush right now. So that really is not a good idea. There's not much good that I could do with any type of carnivore right now. I'm just going to give this one more body size. So if there's very little food, I can intelligence twice, eat once, and then if there's a bit more left over, I can still take one afterwards. That could have been a climbing or an ambush. Or a pack hunting. It was a pack hunting. I'm not really sure exactly what had hard shell here. This does. Okay, so 2. We do this, and then we take all of that too. So if he wants to fill up, I mean, he can definitely eat this, so he can eat this once, and then eat this once. If he wants to specifically attack me, I think eating this one time would have made sense, just to stop it getting food for one of those. I'll be honest, Regularus might have managed to win here, but given how much population I've had for so many turns that he just hasn't kept up with, I have my doubts.